You're here because you want some great YouTube video ideas that will get a lot of views and help blow up your channel, regardless of what niche you're in or your channel size. Then this video will really help you with that. 1 second. Okay, much better. And I know how hard it can be to get views, okay guys? Trust me, I am no YouTube expert. I'd actually consider myself more of a student, having... Really? Very funny. I just said I wasn't. Now you're gonna... Like I was saying, I've taken courses from some of the top creators on the platform. And my approach to YouTube is the same as Bruce Lee's approach when he was developing in his martial arts journey. He said, absorb what's useful for you, reject what's useless to you, and add what is essentially your own. And obviously he was really smart. I mean, just look at how he's dressed. Genius! Because in all honesty, that approach has been what's working best for me on my own YouTube journey, and I suggest you apply it here as well. Because in this video, I will not only give you over 50 ideas, but I will actually break those ideas down into 4 different categories based on what type of channel you have or you want to have, so that you can easily apply these to your channel and start getting views right away. And in the very rare case that you feel none of these ideas apply to you or you couldn't use any of them for whatever reason, I still got you covered. Because in this video, after I go over all the 50 plus ideas, I'm going to show you 4 different methods that you can use to find any video idea for whatever type of channel your niches or your niches. Is it niche or niche? 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 I don't know. Your channel. Speaking of niche, I actually do go more in depth on how to find the best niche for you and your channel in my next video. So if you haven't already, be sure to hit that notification bell so you can be notified when that video comes out. So let's get into it by first going over the 4 different categories I divided this list into. And just be aware that some of these ideas totally cross over between different categories. So even if I'm talking about a category that you think doesn't apply to your channel, you still may hear an idea that totally you could do. And with that said, let's get into the first category, which is lifestyle. Lifestyle is things like vlogging, gaming, travel, family, friends, even animals. Really, it's just about daily life. Next, we have creative channels. This can be anything like comedy. Whoa, who's that sexy guy? Wow, he's really talented and funny. Anyway, there's also music, movies, TV shows, social media, sketches, really anything that you do that's creative. Even reaction channels would be considered creative. Next, we have educational channels. So this is any type of how-to advice. This could be cooking, health and fitness, even covering news topics or something that's currently trending would qualify. And last but not least, we have lists. This is anything having to do with ranking things, grading things, top 10, reviews, favorites, that type of channel. So I'm curious, which of these 4 categories do you feel represents your channel the most? Please write in the comment section below. I'd really love to know. So with all that out of the way, let's get into our first list of ideas under the category of lifestyle. First up is a day in the life of. This can also basically be considered a vlog. Next up, you have haul videos. These are really popular for some reason, but just be aware if you're a female and you're doing this type of hauls, especially if it's like swimsuits or lingerie, you might get some creepers. Just being honest with you. Next up, we have unboxing. These are so popular nowadays, really regardless of what type of product you're unboxing. But if you do go this route, I would advise to try to make it entertaining for the viewer. Don't just cut open a box, open it, and be like, woo, done. Try to make it entertaining if you can. Next up is what's on my phone. I don't know why these are popular, but they are, especially with iPhones, any type of iPhones. But I think they're even starting to get popular now with the more updated Samsung phones as well. So whatever kind of phone you have, if you have like an updated new phone, got some cool apps on it, people want to see that stuff. Challenges are always popular. I don't know why people love watching people do challenges. So no matter what type of channel you have, if you put a video up of you doing a challenge, people are going to find it, people are going to watch it. Next, we have any type of what's in my type video. So this could be what's in my fridge, what's in my closet, what's in my backpack, what's in my purse. You get the idea. Now we have trying blank for the first time. This could be anything from a food to a product to a trip somewhere, any type of first time. People love watching those. Next one on the list is tours. This could be anything from a house tour, room tour, office tour, or just if you're driving around your neighborhood and you're doing a neighborhood tour. This next one is a 24-hour challenge. This is slightly different than the regular challenges, as usually those are just doing something in the moment and then it's done. Whereas 24-hour challenges are more about endurance, whether this is something about going 24 hours without eating something or drinking something, or there's a lot of things. Just whatever you do, make sure it's safe, and that if you are going to try something that's kind of dangerous, that you know you're medically cleared to do so. This next one's really popular with women's channels. This is what I wore for a week or month, and any type of variation of that. It could even be letting my husband, letting my boyfriend, letting my best friend pick my outfits for a week, for a month, all these types of videos. People really love this. Now we got story time. Guys, people love hearing people share their stories, okay? So if you have a good story, or even if it's kind of in the form of a rant, let it fly. How much I spend in a week or a month or a day, whatever, you pick the timeline on blank. This could be how much I spend in a week on my family, on my kids, on my side hustle, any type of video like that. People are interested in seeing how much money goes into certain types of things. Who knows me better? These these videos always do really well, especially if the two people that you have in the video with you are real characters. You know, if they're really going at each other, or if they really get mad when the other one knows something that they didn't know. The more kind of characters you can put in these types of videos, they'll do really well. Surprising my blank with blank. So this could be surprising my wife with a car, or surprising my daughter with a pony. I've never bought my wife a car, and I've never seen anyone get a pony, but I'm sure it happens. Any type of behind the scenes videos, people love these, whether it's behind the scenes of your YouTube channel, behind the scenes of your work, behind the scenes of your daily life with wife, kids, whatever it may be. People love seeing behind the scenes, behind the curtain. If you have any pets or animals, especially if they're cute, but really, even if they're not cute, put them on video. People love watching animals and pets on video. I don't know why. I'd rather look at my own in person, but people love them. This next one you could either use for like the holiday seasons, which we're coming up on right now, or even around your birthday, which is basically what I got for blank. So what you personally got for Christmas or for your birthday, or you could even make it a what I got for, so what you got for your spouse or your mom or your dad or your sister or whatever. So these are always really fun, and it could even be something really extravagant and nice, or it could even be something funny and silly. It could be something you made yourself. No matter what it is, people like to see this type of stuff. Next, we got a morning/night routine. This is really two separate ideas, but I'm just combining them into one. So if you have a specific morning or nighttime routine, post it up. People like to see what people do to either get ready in the morning or what they do to get ready before bed. Closely related to the last one is skincare routine. So if you have any type of skin condition, or you're just someone who really tries to take care of your skin, post your routine about that. People want to see that stuff. Workout routines are always popular, and this doesn't matter whether it's a workout you're trying for the first time, or if this is your ritual that you do every single day. If you have a workout routine that you're doing, share it with people. They'll love to see it. Who knows, your video may inspire somebody to work out. Not me, but somebody. Next up, we have a I tried blank for a day, a week, or a month. Or you can even make it I went blank for a week or a month. So this could be I went vegan for a week, or vegan for a month. I tried keto for a month. So any tried or went type of thing for, like I said, whether it's a day, week, or month. Usually people are curious about this type of stuff. Usually I feel like they live vicariously through you on this one. So if you try something like going vegan, let's say, for a month, and you share your results with that, people who might be thinking about trying vegan might watch your video for either inspiration or just to prove to themselves, yeah, that's not for me. And last one in the lifestyle category is what I eat in a day. This could also be what I eat in a week as well. It's just really up to you. Okay, let's get into the next category, which is one of my favorites, which is creative, starting with the first idea, which is playlists. And these can also be used with any type of get ready with me, drive with me, or even workout routines. So you can really play with this whole playlist thing. Just know that because you're using music, unless it's copyright free, you're not going to be able to make any money from that video. Just know that ahead of time. Also, time-lapse videos are really popular. My wife shot a video of a flower blooming in time-lapse, and people are just in awe whenever they watch it. So this can be anything from a garden growing to your kids or dogs playing to even just you doing your daily routine. If you have a drone footages are always popular, and this does not matter what scenery you're shooting. It could be over a city, it could be over a field, it does not matter. It could be in the desert. People love to see drone footage. Okay, so I am guilty of watching quizzes on YouTube. This is really popular, especially for like a game night type situation and you guys don't have any games or you want to change it up. You go on YouTube and you look up quizzes, and they have tons of different types of quizzes. So if you know about a certain type of category, you think you can come up with questions, or if you just even go do your own research and find some questions and then just put them in a video, these are always popular. People love watching this stuff. And just like I was guilty with the quizzes, I've also been guilty of this next one, which is sounds to fall asleep to at night. Look, this could be anything from the rain to piano to the ocean. It doesn't matter. If you don't have a sound machine at home or you don't want to use your phone app, you watch YouTube videos of those sounds that make you go to sleep. Next up, we got ASMR. I just got the tingles. And I actually broke these up into different role-playing ones because I find that with ASMR videos, a lot of the ones that are searched the most are role-playing ones. So here's a list of different ASMR role plays that I find that are searched a lot every month. You got putting makeup on somebody, doctor, nurse, giving a massage to somebody, any type of motivational or pep talk, helping someone deal with anxiety, being someone's therapist, and lastly, just reading from like a book of poems or quotes that you love. People love the sound of the pages turning as you're reading if you got that soft voice. So any of these role plays you can do. Some of them you obviously might get outfits for, but if you can pull it off, people will search and watch them. Next up, we got affirmations, which actually you could do as an ASMR as well. So just go ahead and throw that one in there as well. Next up, we got mukbang or mukbang. I'm not sure how to say it. I know what it is. It's people eating stuff, and I don't get it. But if you like to eat on camera and you're a loud chewer, you're welcome. Next up, we got smash or pass, or you can even do a variation of that, like Gary Vee has a overrated, underrated. So you could just take different topics, especially if they're really popular in the pop culture at that time, and just kind of say whether you think they're overrated, underrated, whether you smash or pass, or come up with your own rating system for these. People will watch and people will like them. Any videos with the words TikTok in it or about TikTok always do really well, especially right now. Similar to the whole TikTok thing is Netflix. So if you put anything like what to watch on Netflix, or things you might be missing on Netflix, or things that might be leaving Netflix soon, all these types of things with Netflix in them, popular. If you believe in the secret or law of attraction or manifesting, go ahead and talk about it. People love hearing people not only share their experiences, but if you have a method that you really feel helps you with manifesting, share with people. People love watching those videos. Any type of video where you're recreating something, this could be recreating a movie scene, a music video, any type of thing like that. People love to watch regular people attempt to do professional things and see how closely they can match it to the professional things. Okay, next up we got pranks, but just I'm gonna give a fair warning here. You gotta decide who you're pranking. Is it worth them being mad at you for the views? That's your call, only you can decide. Next up we have reactions. Reviews are always popular, whether you're reviewing a book, a movie, a TV show, any type of review, even a product. People love hearing people's opinions and reviews on things. On to the next category, educational. Quick side note about educational videos, because I feel like a lot of times people think that they need to be an expert to do an educational video. Not true at all, guys. Remember, as long as you know a little bit more than the person that's watching the video, you're helping them. Just keep that in mind when it comes to anything. With that out of the way, first one on the list, cooking. Like I said, you could be a beginner cook as long as you're still taking the process and showing people how you're making the dish. Even if you do it badly, even if you make a ton of mistakes, you're still helping people by showing them your cooking. Next up, we got talking about your career or your hobby. People love hearing people talk about things that they're passionate about. Next one should have an asterisk next to it, which is basically if you're in a relationship, any type of relationship advice video, or even just simple videos like how we met, who said I love you to who first, all those types of videos people love. Makeovers are always popular, and I'm gonna say this again, you do not have to be an expert for people to enjoy your videos. Next up, we got how I edit my videos. Next on the list is video ideas. Irony. Now we have comparing two competitors. So this can be a digital product or a physical product, doesn't matter. You can be comparing an iPhone to an Android, you can be comparing a Mac to Dell, doesn't matter. Or like I said, it could be two digital products. Things I wish I knew before blank. This could be things I wish I knew before college, before getting married, before having a baby. There's a lot of different ways you could go about this. Hacks are always popular. My wife is obsessed with these. She just saw one the other day on how to fold a blanket into a pillow. It's a simple video. That video had millions of views. Next up, we have commentary on something trended. So this is commentary, commentating, commenting, doesn't matter. Anything that's trending. If you're not sure what's trending, YouTube actually has a trending section under the Explore page. And now we're at the final category, last but not least, lists, ranking, grading, starting with the first one, which is, you guessed it, lists. Yeah, top 5, top 10, all these types of videos are always really popular. It really doesn't matter what the video is about. If you have top number in it, people are drawn to numbers for some reason. I don't know why. Similar with lists is grading things. You can have your own ranking system, whether it's the alphabet system, A, B, C, D, F, or whether you have a star ranking system, or you have your own, creative ranking system. Anything where you can take a bunch of different ideas or services or products and rank them from like best to worst. People love watching those videos. Favorites, favorite food, favorite movie, favorite TV show, favorite product. And what's more importantly than what your favorite is, you got to tell them why it's your favorite. So it's almost in a way a little bit of a review as well, but really it's just about your favorites. And you can make these top 10 and you can be like, my top 5 favorite movies of all time. Restaurant/food reviews. People love watching these. It doesn't matter if it's a fancy restaurant or it's a McDonald's. People want to see your review of different food items. And closely related to that is trying a fast food item for the first time, whether it's something that you've just never had before, or if it's something that came out that's brand new, or it's only there once a year and you're trying it for the first time. People want to see a reaction to this. Just like with restaurant and food reviews, we have product reviews. Okay, again, this can be a physical product or digital product. It does not matter. People want to know what you think about something, whether it's good or bad, and why. You can talk about your favorite YouTube videos or YouTubers and why they're your favorites, or why this video is your favorite YouTube video. Do you have any favorite apps on your phones or websites that you always go to for certain things? Share with people. They might want to know. They might be useful for them. And last but not least, this is not free, but it is a good way to give views, a giveaway. Now, if you feel that none of these apply to you, or you got a bunch of ideas, but you just want a method to come up with more video ideas on your own, as I promised in the beginning of this video, I'm going to show you 4 easy methods that you can use today to find bonus ideas for your channel that fit your niche. This is going to give you so much power when you're struggling to come up with video ideas. I promise you, you're going to love these. Okay, so our first method, which I actually feel is the best method, is going to be TubeBuddy. If you guys don't have TubeBuddy, it's okay. I do suggest you get it though. You guys will save a lot of time and energy if you have it. I'll make sure and leave a link for it in the description below, so if you guys want to go download it, you guys can. I think they have a free trial. Guys, this is a time saver. So we're already in Keyword Explorer here, and I'm just going to show you really quickly how this works. So I'm going to make this a really broad search, okay, just because you said none of the ideas I gave apply to you, so let's keep this search as broad as possible. So let's say you're in a do-it-yourself niche, okay? So you're just going to type in, DIY and explore. Now, I don't know if you noticed already, but it did start to give us options after I just typed that in, DIY and space, and then you got, softbox, Halloween costumes, fairy wings, all these types of things. Obviously, Halloween is right around the corner, and we're also approaching the Christmas season, but even if you just DIY and you left it at that, there's 2 sections where I want you to check, because these all, see, this gives you the competition, which is obviously not very good for just DIY, but there's 2 sections I really want you to look at. So related searches, these are all things that are related to, this is basically a drop down of what we saw earlier, right? And then you can also just do your own. So let's say you want to see, okay, well, what's the competition like with this one? Okay, this is a little bit better. It's a 24. If I add softbox light to that, that might make it better or worse. We don't know. See, a little bit as we go, we're getting a little bit better, Softbox light at home. We're going to keep improving here until, oh, that's really good. Okay, so you guys are seeing the point of this. Now let's just go ahead and go back to the basic DIY part, because I want to show you another way you could do this too. So this is just help you look for ideas. Instead of going to related searches, you can also go to video topics. And so that will just actually show you a list of ways people have searched for this word. So this word, it might not have started with DIY, but DIY is in the search. It's a part of a popular search with DIY in it. So, how to DIY LED strip lighting. Let's go ahead and check that one out and see how it does. And then just like before, you go back to other options. But see, look at this, 41, good score. Now, and by the way, mine is underweighted, so it's using my actual analytics here. If you were unweighted, this is basing it off of, it doesn't know anything about you or your channel, so it's saying this is an excellent score. But because it knows, my audience, and it knows my, my analytics, basically, it's playing that into a part here. So this is so useful, guys. I, again, highly recommend you guys get TubeBuddy if you guys don't already have it. Again, I'll leave a link for it in the description box below. It may be an affiliate link if I have one. I think I should have one, because I'm a TubeBuddy, I use TubeBuddy, so I should have one. But I will make sure that if it is an affiliate link, I make sure mention that in the description below. Okay, so our second method is going to be Pinterest. I already did the broad search here of DIY. I'm just going to keep it DIY the whole way, guys. So when you do this, you get a bunch of different, this is basically a lot of times taken from people's blogs or whatever, but you can see like how to make sock gnomes. Easy DIY sock gnomes seem to be very popular right now, apparently. Halloween crafts. So what you'll do is basically you'll take some of these ideas and see if you can turn them into video ideas. And again, if you have TubeBuddy, you can actually compare the ideas that you get from Pinterest and check them out on TubeBuddy to see what the competition is like for those, because you might run into a gold mine on Pinterest and not even know it, but if you have TubeBuddy to help you, you'll be able to see if you have a real winner or not. Okay, so our third method is actually going to be using hashtags on YouTube. I want to give a shout out to Annie Dubé, her channel. That's where I got this from, and it's actually been really helpful. So again, you just go on YouTube, you do the hashtag, and then whatever it is, again, I'm keeping it simple here with DIY, and then what it's going to give you is it's going to give you a list of videos where anyone made a video and they used the hashtag DIY in it. So there's no real set pattern to this as far as it's most popular or least popular. There's no real rhyme or reason to the order they go in, because as you can see here, this one's got 40,000 views, this one's got 4.6 million, 233,000, 1.5 million. So there, like I said, there's no rhyme or reason, but these all will show you how popular they are. And you can see like DIY high-end Christmas, creepy and fun Halloween party ideas, landscaping tips. So again, DIY inventions you can make at home, gifts you haven't seen before. So these are just giving you a bunch of ideas on popular DIY videos, and you can just take them and run with these ideas as well. Okay, so our last and final method is going to be using Google Trends. You guys might have heard of this before, but I'm going to show you a more in-depth way of doing it just in case you aren't aware. So again, going with the really basic search of DIY, we're going to use that search term here. Now, what I would suggest you do, and again, you can keep it United States or international, worldwide, I mean, it's up to you. I usually tend to keep it US, but with web search here, you're going to actually want to make this, go ahead and just put it under YouTube search, because Google owns YouTube, so they have rights to their analytics. So DIY YouTube search, this is showing you how much it's served. But when you scroll down here to the bottom, you're going to find two categories that are going to find really helpful: related topics and related queries. Okay, so all these, and they kind of do rank these in order of popularity from most to least. So fidget spinners, fidgeting stress ball, all these are related topics in the DIY section that are really, really popular right now. And as far as queries go, these are things that are actually searched for. So these are not so much topics, but things that people are searching for. So DIY Pop It, how to make DIY fidgets, DIY Simple Dimple, whatever that is, how to make DIY fidget toys. Okay, so, and you have 15 queries here. So these are all, and again, breakout means that this is just starting to really pop right now. But again, you guys got, let me see, fidgets, pop-its, fall decor, how to make a DIY simple dimple. Again, I don't know what this is, but you guys get the idea here. And you can always use these topics as well. So let's say there's 14 topics here. Let's say you see origami is something you might be into. So you can go ahead and click on that, and then that takes you to that search. And you, again, you can kind of go down from here and see what are some related queries related to origami that are really popular right now. So this is kayak review, breakout here, where did origami originate? All these are ideas, guys. So if any type of, if you're a DIY person, I just gave you a really in-depth list on ideas, but this applies to anything. So once you know what type of channel you have, this is going to be really, really useful for you. So hopefully one of these methods or all these methods will really help you when you feel stuck for ideas on how to really be able to generate a ton of ideas in a short amount of time. Okay, there you go. So now you should have a list of ideas that you can use for your channel, and even a few methods on how to come up with more video ideas on your own. So please let me know in the comment section below at least one video idea or method that you're definitely going to try and use. And just imagine 30 days from now, a single video you posted using the ideas and methods I shared with you today just totally blows up your channel with tons of views and subs. That would be amazing. So please let me know when it happens. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Take care. Until next time.